Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to a weirdo trolled Ricky Gervais, but truly missed the point. This is from Netflix. It's a joke. Let's see what is about to happen. Oh gosh.
There was a big news story last year, right? It was about a terrible train crash. Now, the train crash had happened about a year before, and there was a big inquiry. And the results of the inquiry were published this day. And so there was an expert on the news, and he was saying, well, we've looked at everything, and we've decided that the speed of the trains on this particular line were a contributing factor to the accident. So we're going to slow them down a little bit, and statistically speaking, this should never happen again, right? That should have been the end of it. But the guy went, wow, we went out and asked the general public what they thought. So then there was three banal vox pops. The first one said, well, I already pay £960 a year, so I'm not happy, right? And the next one said, well, it takes me 45 minutes each way, so it's not good enough, right? And the last one said, well, I always say, it's better to arrive at work late than dead.
Okay, let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly, because a lot of this is obviously rooted in British life that I am not accustomed to. So a train accident happened. The powers that be did some investigating, found out the train speed was a factor in the accident. They're like, we're going to slow down the trains. But then they also asked the general population about their opinions, and those were the three opinions. Like, is that what am I understanding this correctly? I just want to make sure, because sometimes I'm like enamored by the like verbiage and the vernacular, but I'm lost. I'm lost, but I think I'm on track. No pun intended. I'm so corny. All right, let's keep going.
Better to arrive at work late than dead. Why is that on the news? And when is that applicable in any situation? You know what I mean? Go, all right, Ted, you're in early. Ted? Oh, Ted. We've been through this. Remember I said I'd rather you arrive late than dead? But the big enemy is stupidity, right? I want to share with you the most stupid tweet I ever got, I think. All right.
I need that on a t-shirt. The big enemy is stupidity. I need that on a t-shirt. Tagline it. Mantra it. I don't know. It's good though. Need it. Need it on a t-shirt.
It's stupidity, right? I want to share with you the most stupid tweet I ever got, I think. All right. Oh. Now, admittedly, when I first got on Twitter, I pushed my agenda a little bit. I was an outspoken atheist, not because I thought I'd change anyone's opinions, but because I thought it was important to tell the other side, you know. There's still 13 countries where people are put to death just for being an atheist, and there's people bullied, and I just wanted to say, it's fine to be an atheist, it's fine to believe in God, and it's fine not to. That's all I was saying, really. And then I realised I didn't even have to tweet about religion or atheism. I could just tweet a fact, and that annoyed just the right people, right? I tweet things like,
nothing pisses people off more than facts. That is a fact. Like, facts they can't dispute, or facts that, like, they don't agree with. Nothing gets people worked up more. It's the truth.
And that annoyed just the right people, right? I tweet things like, happy birthday, Earth, 4.6 billion years old today. And someone would always go, oh, we know what you're fucking doing, we know what you're doing, right?
So, telling the truth?
This is a tweet I got from someone after one of those, I assume, right? And it was all in capitals, which excited me. That's the sign of Twitter madness, mixed with anger. It's great, right? And I looked at his profile, and sure enough, he's a gentleman from Texas. He's a fundamentalist, creationist Christian, right? Which is fine. He loves God. He loves God and fetuses, mainly. He loves the fetus from conception to when it turns out gay. And then
he's done with it. Then he wants nothing to do with it. Like, that's another thing, right? Like, you can't pick and choose what is the truth in a fact. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't decide, well, that's true, but that's not true. It's like, okay, what's up with humans? What's up with us? Why are we like this?
Exception to when it turns out gay. And then he's... Right, so remember it's all in capitals. He's shouting at me, right? Best tweet ever, right? Your science, my science, right? Science, by the way, is spelled S-C-I-E-N-T-S. Already good, isn't it? I mean, he's obviously heard the word. He took a guess. Oh. Never seen it written down, because it's not in the Bible. So he's... Your science won't help you. Well, it will. It's helping him beam this little message up to a satellite and down to me.
Read him for filth, Ricky. First of all, don't ever do something like this and have grammatical errors, typos, misspellings, none of that. Because then your entire argument, down the drain. Down the drain. Like, the one thing you don't want to do is argue with me and misspell something or use the wrong word or something, because it is at that point that the petty in me is activated. And let me tell you something, I'm the queen of typos, actually. But don't argue with me and be wrong and loud and wrong and misspell something or use a word improperly or anything of the sort, because then the petty is activated. It's like, whatever your argument was, it doesn't even matter anymore because you can't spell. And I love that Ricky is already ripping this man a new one simply by reading his tweet back. It's like, one, you can't spell, and two, also, the science that you're referring to is actually in your hand right now, working for not only me, but you too. Oh, this is my favorite kind of stuff right here. Like, do you want to see how petty I can be? Love it, Ricky. Let's keep going.
To me. Your science won't help you when Satan, of course he believes in Satan. Why wouldn't he? He believes that God made the universe in 6 days. You're not going to say to him, do you believe in Satan? And he's going to say, bit far-fetched. Why doesn't God kill Satan? That's what I'd ask him. If I was wrong and I met God and I go, oh, you do exist. He'd go, yeah. I go, well, in which case, I've got a few fucking questions, mate. In fact, the first one would be, why did you make chocolate kill dogs?
That one took me a minute. I'm like, huh? I've always heard this. I've not ever really owned a dog, but I've always heard, I thought, is peanut butter good for dogs? I don't know why I thought peanut butter had something to do with that too, but yeah, like, why? I don't know if that's a God question or like the people who made chocolate question. I don't know. Because God didn't make chocolate. If you believe in God, God didn't make chocolate, right? Like, chocolate was made by men. I don't know. I'm so confused.
Make chocolate kill dogs. Mental. Also, if you hate homosexuality so much, why did you put the male G-spot up the arse? What is wrong with you? Then I'd say, why don't you kill Satan? And he'd go, what? I go, why don't you kill Satan? If he does all the bad stuff and you do all the good stuff, yeah, and you want good stuff, yes, yeah. I mean, you do want, yes, yeah. And you could kill him, couldn't you, if you wanted? Yes, because you can do anything easy, yeah. Why don't you kill him then? Because, shut up. Your science won't help you when Satan is raping your British ass.
That's not what that tweet says. That is not what that tweet says. There are so many things wrong with that tweet. What? And here is the problem with Christianity. I want to be super clear with y'all. I'm a Christian. I grew up super religious. I'm not really a religious Christian, but I do have and believe in relationship with God. That is my own personal preference. I am not saying that to push that on anybody. I would not like to start a fight about it. I'm saying that because I believe this is the problem with Christianity. It's how do you push your agenda of God and goodness and then turn around and write something so vile like that? Vile. How do you expect people to turn around and be like, oh, I want to believe in the same God as you? No. Quite literally, I want nothing to do with you or your God is why people think Christians are cuckoo and insane. Because what would possess a person? I don't care if you believed in apples and oranges as your gods. Why would a person of good meaning and heart say something like that? Type something up like that and press send on it. Why? I don't understand it. That is so vile and nasty and mean and un-Christian-like and un-God-like. The same God that you're trying to tell him he's wrong for not believing in. But look at what you just said. I'm sorry. This is the issue. This is really crazy to me. I can't believe that's what that tweet said. I don't know what I thought he was going to say, but what? I don't deal with Twitter. Because I know for sure Twitter is a different place, and I don't think I have the I don't have it in me to deal with Twitter.
Your British. And he's got a point. Because if I die and I find myself in hell being raped by Satan, science has pretty much let me down. But it's this last line that he just throws away. This line that he signs off with makes this the best tweet I've ever received, right? Your science won't help you when Satan is raping your British ass. I'll be laughing. So he's there too.
That man is unhinged. He's unhinged. He's not okay. Someone go check on that man. What? Idiocracy. Just idiocracy. I don't even know if idiocracy is a word, but that's how idiotic that was. Is that that's what came out of my mouth. And I'll be laughing, so you'll be there to witness it. I just want to be clear. I hope Ricky tweeted him back and said, "See you there." What? Don't be this guy. Don't be this guy. Don't be this guy. Don't, people, be this guy.
So he's a fundamentalist Christian who's lived his life by the Old and New Testament. He dies, he wakes up in hell, right? Which must be off the charts on the scale of emotional trauma for a Christian. You want to go, oh my God, I'm in hell. Oh my God, why have you forsaken me? I'm in hell, it's the worst place. No, it's for eternity. I'm going to be tortured for eternity. He sees me getting What, he's suddenly over it, is he? His day suddenly got a little bit brighter, right? And he's not next, right?
Oh.
So I'm getting right by the devil, right?
The visual. Did we need the visual, Ricky? Did we need the visual?
He's just there, you atheist stuff, right? And I'm like, yeah, whatever, right? Because I assume it happens it's like an eternity, so I'm, yeah, whatever, go on your fear. I might say, watch your hooves on my testicles. And he'll go, why are they so distended? And I go, oh, like you're Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? Sorry, are we talking already here? Can we? So he's like, you atheist. He's probably bored and he fuck atheist everywhere.
This is too much. You want to talk about painting a picture? You want to talk about painting a picture?
Right? And his little gargoyle comes up and he goes, Satan.
Gargoyle.
And he goes, what? And I go, yeah, what? And he goes, there's a fundamentalist Christian up here. This, he'd be on him like a ton of bricks, wouldn't he?
Oh, man. Guys. Yeah, I just, as a Christian, can say I apologize to anyone around the world who has been subjected to Christianity in that way. Believe what you want to believe. Again, my job is not to push anything onto anyone. My job is to live my life according to how I see fit, and the same for you. But don't like, first of all, just be a good person. Be a good human. Don't be a jerk. Like, that's like the first thing is like, that was so wildly unnecessary. It was crazy. It was really unnecessary. And then Ricky just painted that picture and it's like, you're such a jerk. You're an idiot, sir. Sir who tweeted that, you're so dumb. And you further proved Ricky's point. Congratulations. And I know you're in a tizzy about it. I know you're in a tizzy about it. My God. Please go have the day you deserve. Peace.